Manchester United has had a tough season, but there's a bright spot: Kobbie Mainoo. This young midfielder has been turning heads during the 2023-24 campaign under Erik ten Hag's guidance. In this video, we'll break down his playing style and how he's boosted the Red Devils' game. For years, United has been desperate for a midfielder with Mainoo's skills. Luckily, they've managed to develop him right at home, and he's ready to make a solid impact in the Premier League from the start. Despite making his debut only in November, the teenager has already brought a sense of calm and control whenever he has the ball. Before we dive in, if you enjoy this kind of content, be sure to hit that like button. Alright, now let's take a step back. Born in Stockport in 2005, this young talent started honing his skills with Cheadle and Gately's juniors before catching Manchester United's eye at 9 years old. From there, he's climbing the ranks, making waves at every level. Mainoo, who's played for United's U23s last season, signed his first pro contract in May 2022. While many young stars fade under the spotlight, Mainoo's proving he's the real deal. He shone against Brighton's U21s and put on a stellar performance against Carlisle United in the EFL Trophy last season. He was also key in winning the FA Youth Cup against Nottingham Forest in May 2022, which led to regular first-team training sessions. When was the first time you have seen him play? Drop a comment below and let us know. Then, at the age of just 18 years old, Ten Hag handed Mainoo his Premier League debut against Everton. Right from the start, he displayed skills that often outshone those of his more seasoned teammates. Mainoo didn't hesitate to drop deep towards his own goal to receive the ball from Diogo Dalot, swiftly played a short pass to Scott McTominay, regained possession and effortlessly delivered a first-time pass back to Dalot using the outside of his right foot. Throughout the match, Andre Onana consistently directed passes forward to the young talent, a trend mirrored by centre-backs Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire. Whenever Mainoo got the ball, his main objective was either to distribute it to his fullbacks or attempt precise forward passes. His exceptional calmness and confidence on the ball meant he almost always had a clear plan upon receiving it, whether swiftly passing to relieve pressure or taking a touch to pivot before pushing forward. Mainoo showcased an impressive level of decision-making. The academy graduate caught everyone's eye until Garnacho stole the show with an epic goal in the 3rd minute. But no sweat. United secured a 3-0 victory, and Mainoo impressed Ten Hag enough to retain his spot for the majority of the season. Enjoying this vid so far? Make sure to subscribe for more bangers in the future. Now, let's get back to the video. Even Gareth Southgate was convinced. Less than 5 months after his Premier League debut, Mainoo skipped the U21s and made his senior England debut against Brazil. Although 17 years old, Endrick grabbed headlines by scoring the winner. Mainoo wasn't overshadowed. 3 days later, he was the star, earning Player of the Match in his first international start as England drew 2-2 with Belgium. His timing was perfect. Less than 2 weeks later, he scored that goal against Liverpool. Less than 2 months after that, he nailed the winner against City, the team he turned down over a decade ago. After the Emirates FA Cup final, Paul Scholes said on Instagram, "I read some comparisons between me and this kid last week. Don't waste your time. He's 10 times the player I was at 19. I just love the way he receives the ball. The calmness, the awareness of what's around him, and of course, big goals in big games. This boy is special, and he's a freaking red." But what kind of player are we talking about? Mainoo has it all: physicality, awareness, slick ball handling, and the ability to glide past opponents with nimble footwork. What really sets him apart is his calmness under pressure. His temperament and technical skills make him one of Erik ten Hag's most press-resistant players. Physically, he is a force. Not easily outmuscled, he combines great core strength with excellent maneuverability, allowing him to absorb and break out of pressure. He's a master at using his body to win and keep possession, often engaging early to establish position and dominate duels. He's also incredibly adaptable, capable of playing as a defensive linchpin, a box-to-box midfielder, or even further forward as a number 10. As we have seen before, on his debut alongside Scott McTominay, Mainoo was exceptional in holding role. By allowing McTominay to push forward, he directed play from deep, either in front or the back four, or by dropping it in when they had possession. He ventured forward on the right when needed, but did most of his work within his own half. When paired with Casemiro, we've seen a different side to Mainoo's game. Freed up to roam, he's shown a knack for joining attacks higher up the pitch on both the right and left sides. His sensational solo goal in the 4-3 thriller against Wolverhampton Wanderers proved his all-around skill set, dribbling past several defenders before curling his shot into the far corner. It was a moment that announced Mainoo's arrival as a Premier League star. That unforgettable strike at Molina showcased Mainoo's signature style, a beautiful slalom dribble, using his exceptional balance and quick feet to glide past his opponents. This special goal gave us a glimpse of his potential future, where he takes on more responsibility in driving United forward. With his technical and physical abilities, Mainoo can weave through most defenders and deliver the most delightful finishing touches. In tight, congested spaces, this United whiz-kid stands out. When teammates pass him the ball in cramped areas with 2 or 3 opponents pressing high, he stays cool under pressure. United trusts him to take care of the ball because he has the confidence and maturity to handle it. You can't put a price on a youngster who shows such bravery on the ball. Playing in a pivotal position with opponents closing in, he's fearless, and both Ten Hag and England's manager Gareth Southgate trust him to play with that courage and clarity. Against Luton Town back in February, Mainoo completed 6 out of 7 dribbles, the most by a United player in a Premier League game since Pogba's 7 against Norwich City in April 2022. While much of Mainoo's distribution is short and safe, constantly feeding the ball to teammates, he also loves to be progressive with the ball at his feet. He's a young midfielder with the confidence to break lines, either by dribbling past players or surging into open space. As shown on this Opta analysis chalkboard, these moments have occurred all over the pitch. His willingness to carry the ball inside his own half adds a new dimension to United's game. About his off-the-ball work, Mainoo isn't exactly snagging tackles like a seasoned pro. He's making fewer tackles than any other midfielder on the squad. But here's the kicker, he's the team's top interceptor of the ball. Speed isn't his strong suit either. In fact, he's clocked as one of the slowest players of United, maxing out at 29.86 kilometers per hour. But don't sleep on him. He's still covering short distances like a boss. Remember his debut at Goodison Park? Dude showed off his defensive chops, sprinting back to pull off a jaw-dropping clearance of the goal line. When the pressure's on, Mainoo's decision-making is crystal clear. He's got this silky smooth touch and unmatched calmness that only the truly elite ballers possess. It's like time slows down when the ball lands at his feet, and he's got this natural instinct for how long to hold onto it. With distribution skills to ping passes and technical prowess to dribble out of danger, he is the complete package. Overall, Mainoo's blend of speed and ability to maneuver on the field brings a much needed spark to Manchester United. It's like they finally found a player who can seamlessly transition from defence to attack, giving the team a whole new dynamic. The truth is that England doesn't produce midfielders like him often. Players with his talent usually get pushed further up the pitch to make an impact with goals and assists. The excitement around Mainoo isn't just about what he's doing now, but what he might achieve if everything goes right. Gary Neville says he's got the Manchester City player vibe. Rio Ferdinand sees shades of Clarence Seedorf in him. And Ian Wright wonders if he should snag a spot in England's senior squad for this summer's Euros. The hype trains are rolling, and everyone's craving clarity about a guy with just over 20 senior appearances this season. Will he be a Michael Carrick-style defensive midfielder, or does his slick dribbling suggest a box-to-box role a la Paul Scholes in the 90s? Ultimately, it's up to Mainoo to define his game. He's a prodigy just starting to tap into his potential at this level, and he'll only get better as he grows physically. As he evolves, an older Mainoo with a killer long-range shot will keep opposing teams on their toes near the edge of the penalty area. And a more seasoned Mainoo in aerial duels, he'll be a force to be reckoned with around the centre circle. Already, he's lifting up the performance of those around him, but to reach his full potential, he'll need teammates who complement his game. Pairing him with an athletic, ball-winning defensive midfielder could turn him into the midfield maestro his club and the country have been craving for years. Mainoo's just getting warmed up, but he's itching for more. United fans have been praying for a midfielder like him for ages, and now they've gone and got one of their own. It's all about finding the right role, the right minutes, and letting him shine naturally. In the April edition of Inside United, Casemiro shared his thoughts on Kobbie Mainoo, saying, "It's no surprise to see him scoring and playing so well. Kobbie is a complete player. Aggressive, smart with the ball, and always eager for possession. If he keeps up this mentality and continues to train hard, Manchester United will have a star for the next 15 years. We know it's early days, but Kobbie Mainoo is shaping up to be the next poster boy for United's legendary academy. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you next time.